Welcome back, all of you Medical Center, to another episode, your episode of the information where we share information, where we talk about stories of all the great things happening in the View. This is episode 9. This is the 9th episode. I can't believe all the evolution that we've had throughout this year. I think we started this year and we're in episode 9, and I'm joined by a very special guest. Do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Celia Peña. I'm one of Olivia's assistant hospital administrators.
All right. And so how comfortable are you in front of a camera?
Not at all.
All right. So where she's going to do great. We were just talking about earlier. She has experience. Have you been on camera before? Yeah?
No.
No. Okay. All right.
No.
All right. So she is Celia Peña. Thank you for being here. She's going to help me out today. But today we will start with announcements. It is National Dental Care Month. Did you know that?
I was not aware. No.
Okay. Well, it's National Dental Care Month, and Morrison's has partnered with all of you to raise awareness of how important oral health is. So by promoting preventive care, encouraging healthy eating habits, addressing disparities, supporting community efforts. And so Morrison's and all of you Medical Center have an initiative, and they're calling it the May the Tooth Be With You.
Let's play on words, okay?
The Empire Fights Plaque. All right, that's for all you Star Wars fans. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Did you guys know Star Wars Revenge of the Sith was in the theaters for the 20th anniversary? It was a pretty cool experience. Anyway, back to oral health. We are partnering with Morrison's, and so we're asking all of you all if you would like to donate. This goes to the community. If you would like to donate new toothbrushes, those sample size toothpastes, any dental floss, any other travel size, small size oral health supplies. If you would like to donate, please donate. We have collection bins on the first and second floor, the cafe, and also in hospital administration. The donation period starts this week, May 15th through the 30th. So if you'd like to donate, may the tooth be with you. Let's help the Empire Fight Plaque by supporting oral health and donating. Thank you very much. Also, this week is Healthcare Technology Management Week. Healthcare Technology Management Week. Biomed. Okay.
Clarify that. Yep.
See, Celia, if you weren't here, I wouldn't have known that.
Okay.
So, celebrated May 18th through May 25th, and all of you know what Biomed does for us at the Medical Center. They take care of our equipment. They ensure that our equipment is functioning, that it's safe, and that it's at the ready to ensure that we provide that care to our patients. Their support is of the patient is kind of behind the scenes.
Completely.
But they play such an important role to ensure that our equipment is reliable. So thank you, Healthcare Technology Management folks, Biomed team, for their skill, their dedication, and their critical contributions to healthcare. We appreciate all the work that you do. Thank you so much. And this month, continuing our celebration of AAPI, we will be having cultural dishes at the Olive View Branch Cafe. So this Wednesday, join us for a special Asian American Pacific Islander cultural dish and rotating beverages. So this Wednesday, they will start with Vietnamese coffee. Have you tried that before?
No.
You never tried Vietnamese?
No, I think I'm good on the following week, but I've never tried Vietnamese coffee. What is that?
Vietnamese coffee is coffee that they traditionally serve in Vietnam. It's pretty good. It's tasty. It kind of tastes like a latte, a sweet latte.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, try out on May 14th, Wednesday, Vietnamese coffee. The following, May 22nd, the following is matcha iced tea.
Yes.
And the featured dish is the loco moco. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, it feels like in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yes, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's an awesome dish. Anything with gravy, I'm for it. Like if you could drown something in gravy, like give it to me, I'm down to eat it. But loco moco is a hamburger patty with a fried egg over steamed rice with this nice gravy. My mouth is watering. See, I can't speak about my
You need some matcha iced tea.
But I do need some iced tea. So on Wednesday is the Locomoco. The following Wednesday, the 28th, is iced milk tea. Now, that's my favorite. I don't think they're putting boba in it, but it's iced milk tea. Have you? Yeah, I'm sure you have.
That's when I have it.
Okay.
Boba.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Celia,
Yes.
you're here to talk about a little bit about what you're representing healthcare or health administration here, the hospital administration.
Yes.
You are a hospital administrator and you have several departments that you oversee. Why don't you tell the folks what administrators do for these departments?
I think we've had this conversation, and I feel that a hospital administrator essentially helps create the environment for people to do their job, right? We partner with the leaders in those departments depending on the discipline and really meet them where they are. So if a department needs help with a workflow or a partnership trying to figure out a contract or anything really, you just have to go in there and problem solve and partner with them and figure out how they're trying to meet strategic goals and objectives and fill in the gaps or provide the guidance, the additional perspective that they need. Yeah.
So when you were graduated from college, you were like, I want to be a hospital administrator. Is that how it worked?
No.
No. All right. Why don't you tell us about your journey?
I decided to work in healthcare at one point, and I was fortunate enough to participate in a healthcare fellowship with DHS. It was the rotational program that introduced me to multiple departments within DHS and really afforded us the opportunity to understand the different parts that go into healthcare administration. And at the end of it, I realized that it was one more way to help build systems that really contribute to the patients that need our services.
And so I'm sure you oversee lots of departments, right? What are some of those departments you oversee?
Currently, I'm working with patient access, patient experience, the emergency department, emergency medicine, rehabilitation services, and most recently, ambulatory care.
Now list them from favorite to least favorite. I'm just kidding. I was going to put you on the spot. But that's great. And I think administrators are an important piece of that triad model.
Absolutely.
When you partner with for example, let's take the ED, for example.
Yes.
You partner with the physician leadership and you partner with nursing leadership as a representative administration and moving that strategic goal for that area.
Yeah.
Administrators play an important part. And you're one of several, right?
Yes, there's 4 people working in an administrative capacity here at all of you.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So great. Thank you for all the administrators. You also want a big shout out to all of you guys. You guys are an important part of the team, very critical role that they play in ensuring that they facilitate with their clinical partners and the support partners, clinical support ancillary, to ensure that the departments are moving forward, keeping our patients safe, our staff safe, and meeting our hospital goals. So big shout out to all our administrators. Thank you. All right. You know, we're doing trivia. Did you hear about that?
I figured it out. I was slow on the take on that one, but I figured it out.
Right.
Yes.
So you can win my gift cards. Like I have a bunch of gift cards in my drawer. And so we're like, what do we do with these? Why don't we ask some trivia questions and the winners get the card? So we do have a winner from last week's trivia question. Let me remind you all. What year was Olive View-UCLA Center officially reopened after being rebuilt due to damage of the 71 Sylmar earthquake? And the correct answer is 1987. And so the winner of the gift card this week is Cristina Casas, secretary from hospital administration. Congratulations. You don't have to walk too far. It's like right down your desk. Come and pick up your gift card. I have it ready for you. And so congratulations. We have a new trivia question. So remember, the first person to answer correctly in the feedback button will get this gift card. So this is a little trickier. You might have to do some digging, or maybe some of you already know about this. But which service offered at Olive View helps connect low-income patients with social services, legal support, and housing assistance? That's the question. If you know the answer, submit it in the feedback. First person to answer correctly will win the gift card. And stay tuned for next week to see who won that. All right, on to shoutouts. We have several employees that want to shout out others. There's some above and beyond recognitions of some of our healthcare heroes. But first of all, as is tradition here in the View, we have new employees this week. So congratulations and welcome to the family. And we'll see you at your 30-year celebration, 30 years of service celebration, right?
That would be nice.
Today's day one, so congratulations. We also want to recognize some folks that others recognize them for going above and beyond their call of normal duty or typical duty, and that's Sandra Turner, a nurse, Saturina Delgado, an RN, Nasim Azizi, another RN, Lanuda Nachita, RN, Janice Leones, RN, Carlos Christian Robles, RN, Adonis Lima, and Andy Pham. Congratulations. Thank you for what you do, for going above and beyond, and we wanted to shout you guys out and give you a recognition. Also, we had a great catch this week. And to remind you all, a great catch is when someone identifies something that could potentially go wrong, but they stop it because they identified it and it didn't reach the patient, and that's a great catch. So today we recognize Lap Woon Kyung, a pharmacy technician who identified a discrepancy in the medication order, promptly called the provider to clarify. The order was reviewed, corrected to ensure patient safety. Thank you so much. And we do this in our work every day. Have you had a situation like that where you've, identified, hey, this is not something that we should be doing, we should adjust it in your career?
Yeah, I think our staff do it often.
Yeah.
Right? And it sometimes goes unnoticed, but I think they're very attentive and they have patient safety in mind at all times. So I'm sure it happens more often than we know, and it's a great thing. It's a great thing, and we want to know about it, right?
Yeah, let us know. I mean, these are things that we want to make sure that we have steps, right, in everything we do. And sometimes folks are like, "Well, why do I do this step?"
Mhm.
Well, we do these steps for exactly these things, to make sure that harm doesn't reach a patient, an error doesn't reach a patient, or an error doesn't reach a staff member, through safety.
Yeah.
So, keep doing the great work. Let us know if there's something that someone you want to recognize for a great catch. Also, we are highlighting someone for AAPI Heritage Month. You want to talk about Bernard?
Bernard Agsaulio. Bernard and his team are in charge of timely patients and maintaining accurate financial records for all of you. So Bernard's been described as somebody who's an effective team leader and consistently exceeds expectations. Selfless, helping his other units and prioritizing others over his own personal needs or gains. I think his dedication's truly inspiring, and it's great that he's being recognized by his team members.
Congratulations, Bernard. Bernard is our AAPI month spotlight employee of this week. And I wonder if they call him Bernie for short. Probably, right?
No. I don't want to guess. Maybe.
I'm going to call you Bernie.
Right.
Is it cool if I call you Bernie? Bernie, congratulations.
Let you know if it is.
Let me know in the feedback if they do call you Bernie. Congratulations. Thank you for being such an outstanding team member. And to all of you, we're continuing this AAPI spotlight of our great team members representing the AAPI culture. If there's anyone that you would like to recognize, please submit that to us, and we'll be sure to spotlight them here as well. And also, we conduct executive rounds, and as a representative of the administration, Celia comes with us as well. And this week we visited Clinic E, and Clinic E, at all of you, offers a multidisciplinary specialty service. They see tons of services from orthopedics, podiatry, interventional radiology, ENT. This clinic is super dedicated in providing these comprehensive consultations, the procedures, the follow-up, the pre-procedure follow-up. And so they are experts at what they do. A huge shout out to the Clinic E staff. We asked them, what are you guys proud of working in Clinic E? And, they really show this is their teamwork. They're able to ensure that because they work so well together, that they provide the care to the patients timely, safely, and of utmost quality. So thank you so much. They wanted to shout out their supervisor, Jonah, Shout out to all the staff that have been very helpful. They also want to shout out Miss Glattis. Check this out, who has worked at all of you for 36 years
Yeah.
and is retiring in a few months. So, Ms. Gladys, thank you so much for your dedication to the people and the community of all of you for 36 years of service. We wish we could have you for 36 more, but I totally understand that, you have big, great plans for your retirement. So congratulations on your retirement, and congratulations to Clinic E for all the great work. And we also visited your department.
We did. We visited the emergency department, which I do have the privilege of working with. So our ED is a 50-bed department. It's open 24/7. And they handle a full range of conditions, right? From minor illnesses to acute strokes and heart attacks. I've also had the privilege of working with their EDAP team. They are EDAP certified, which means that they can care for children from birth to age 18. And that was no small feat of achieving that certification. They worked very diligently to accomplish that. It's also a teaching hospital with ER attendings, physicians, residents, and nurse practitioners. They work in tandem with the urgent care. So they're constantly looking at how to improve patient flow and reduce wait times and to see the patients where it's appropriate. They're dedicated to the mission, and the environment is definitely fast-paced. I'm sure it can be emotional and physically demanding, but from everything that we heard, it seems very rewarding, deeply rewarding. When we asked them about what they were proud of, they enthusiastically said camaraderie, hands down, felt they had a great team and a really good working relationship with those residents and attendings that allow them to see so many patients. They're also, I think, acutely in tune to the things that need improvement, and they're advocates for those needs, and we welcome that. I think it's what everybody wants to hear. When we're on leadership rounds, you have an audience and no suggestion and no bit of information.
Yeah. They had folks to you're exactly right. Sorry for cutting you off.
Go ahead.
But they had great suggestions on how to improve. And we welcome that, like you said, and this is what we always ask. This is why we have the feedback button. This is why we have the view. We want to hear how we can improve. Let us know. We can't help facilitate a fix or a repair or a solution if we don't know what the issues are. And so we want to create that feedback. And they also had some awesome people to shout out.
They had a lot. Yeah. They had a lot. And I'm sure if we would have been there a bit longer, we would have gotten even more. But one of them was Dio Honrado, one of the RNs with 12 years of experience in the ED, described as the leader, an expert in sepsis protocols, reassessments, and pain management. And I think really works to manage a lot of their ED metrics, restraints and restraint documentation and admissions. He's a preceptor in Orchid and a first-night super user, a member of Deep Sea, one of the subcommittees, and he was described as a key contributor to EDAP readiness. So a shining star in the department, definitely. Leanna Lamb, and also a nurse with 12 years of experience, in the ED, described as an expert in point-of-care testing and statistical benchmarks. So she's also one that supports administrative needs with precision and reliability. I think it was also described as quietly ensuring continuity, right? Just and helping obtain compliance across all the staff and with department operations. So shout out to those two individuals. There's many, many more in the emergency department that keep it going 24/7. And again, I have the privilege to work with them, and they're really a great team.
Yeah, they handle anything that walks in through their door.
Absolutely.
And it's amazing work that all the staff in the ED do. So huge shout out to the entire ED staff for the work that you do. I mean, we're continuously amazed of the work they do. And Lena, I actually battled in at the Nurses Week Jeopardy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did she win?
She got me on a couple of questions.
Okay.
Yeah. So shout out to Lena and shout out to the Nurses Week. That was a pretty cool event. There was a Jeopardy game that, and I'm very competitive. I hate losing.
Yes.
But yeah, she beat me. Congrats, Lena. All right, so on to feedback, inquiries, and questions, comments. I'm a little disappointed, Celia, today.
I think I know why.
We were averaging like, I don't know, 5 to 10 comments and inquiries, but today we only received one. But that's okay. That's fine. I'm sure people were busy last week, and that's fine. But next week, I want to see a flood of feedback, flood of questions. So let's answer this one. This is the first time I watched The View. Thank you for this very informative way to reach out to employees like us. We are not always on campus since we started working from home. We appreciate all the events, Nurses Week, Hospital Week, AAPI Heritage Month, Farmers Market, just to name a few. It is truly a testament of what we do is not a profession, but a vocation. I like that. We're going to highlight that. We should put that on shirts. This is not a profession. This is a vocation. It's our passion and our mission to make this world a better place. Absolutely couldn't agree with you more. It's an anonymous comment, but we do our best to ensure that we keep you all informed, that we have that bi-directional communication. It's not just administration and hospital management reaching out to you, but also giving you a platform to reach out directly to us. And this is what we want to do. Shout out to Brenda Yanes, who is really instrumental in putting these events together and ensuring that we have these celebrations, these activities for you all to enjoy and really recognize, like she mentioned, or he or she mentioned, AAPI Heritage Month. And this is something that we do because we understand that we have a very diverse, culturally diverse, ability diverse, you name it, we have it here, and we want to celebrate that because it takes all of you to make all of you such a fantastic place to work, and all of you being that medical center that delivers excellent care. So thank you for that comment. Thank you for watching. We've reached the end. Seems like a very short show this week, but tune in. We will be dropping. I actually tasted that burrito.
The one that was suggested last
Yeah, have you tried it?
No.
Yeah.
No. But I like that somebody suggested it.
Yeah, they suggested. In fact, many people, even as I'm walking down the hall, I was like, "Hey, I watched The View. Are you gonna try the burrito?" Yeah, and then they gave me their order. So there was like different ways of having it. It's like Burger King, have it your way. No, you guys get that joke? All right. Dude, she's holding her head like, oh my gosh, these are dad jokes. I get it. But it's like there's secret menus that kind of like in and out, right? Like the chopped chili, animal style. How about that joke? No, that one's good. All right. But yeah, everybody was telling me, well, I get it like this, and I get it with this sausage, or I get it with bacon, and I double crisp. And so tune in for that video. We're still working on the post-production, but it will be dropped soon. Or maybe it was already dropped by the time this is published. But look out for that video. I review that famous burrito. And if you have other suggestions around the area, in farmers market or the cafe, or you yourself, sometimes you have a potluck and it's like, hey, Edgar, I made this. This is my specialty. We're having a potluck celebration for this. I want you to come and review my food. Let me know. I'm willing to do it. I love to eat. So let me know. But thank you for tuning in, Celia. Thank you. How was it? Not as
Informative.
Bad? Informative?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think that's the point, right?
All right, yeah.
Informative. And
thanks for being here. Thanks for the work that you do, Celia. I know Celia is also instrumental in a lot of the projects that she leads in the departments that you oversee. So I appreciate that work, Celia, and I know our patients do as well. Thank you for tuning in. Tell your coworkers, your friends, let them know about The View. Let them know that we shout you guys out. We post your pictures. As is customary, smash the bell, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Please be safe, help each other, be kind to each other. We need more kindness in this world. Not at all of you, because we're all kind and respectful here at all of you. Thank you so much. I'll see you at tomorrow's.
Yes.
How is it? No, today is Hot Wing Challenge. Tomorrow is the Spring into Summer. What is it? Spring into Summer picnic event. We'll see you there tomorrow, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for our next The View show. Thanks for everyone in the background, all the magic makers that make us. They have the best filters, so our skin looks glowing and awesome. Just kidding. But thank you for everyone watching, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you.